stands. Pure coys, everybody raise your hands. Pure coys, pure coys, pure coys.
Yes, welcome to Pure Coys. My name is Nige. As always, thank you so much for coming to my channel and my video. Please like, please subscribe. It really does mean the world. So, Spurs have a massive 10 to 11 days coming up. 4 huge fixtures that as fans, we want to win all of them, right? We want to win every single game. And these 4 games coming up are no exception. 2 cup games, 2 massive league games. What does Ange do? He has a lot to juggle with over the next 10 days. He's got to juggle with a squad. It's not the biggest squad as it is. But you know what? We have no injuries. We have everyone back fit now. Sonny Part, it looks like he's going to be out tomorrow night. But we have a fully fit squad to choose from over the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Ange juggles the squad and how seriously he takes some of these competitions. Now, tomorrow night, we are at home to AZ Alkmaar in the Europa League. Game day 3. We've won our first 2 games. Only one of 5 teams to have won their opening 2 games. It's massive for me that we win this one as well. To go in 3 games down and 3 wins would be huge. With Galatasaray coming up, if we were to drop points tomorrow night or lose and then lose away at Galatasaray, suddenly that puts a lot of pressure on Spurs and this young team to find results later in the competition. For me, let's get it done early. Let's win the games as soon as we can and qualify in that top 8 so we don't need to go into a playoff. Don't think there's any doubt we're going to qualify at least to the playoffs. Then obviously once there's a playoff, you never know. But we should have enough quality. But let's finish in that top 8 and we don't need to worry about it. But as I say, it's a massive 10, 11 days coming up. Alkmaar tomorrow night and then away at Palace on Sunday, which is a massive game. Palace really struggling. But you know what? We know what Spurs are like. They're likely to go there and roll over for Palace. Let's hope they don't. Sunday's a massive game. We need to keep the pressure on the top teams and start winning and climbing that table as soon as possible. And then, of course, the following Wednesday, we have Manchester City in the League Cup, which is huge. Again, it's a trophy that we have a chance of winning. If we can get past City, we move into the quarterfinals. This for me is such a big game, but it's a concern because for me, I'm thinking about Spurs and how they would feel. £300,000 to win the League Cup. It's probably bottom of the list of all the competitions we're in. But can we afford to rest players against Manchester City? Because let's face it, even if City rest their entire first 11, the next 11 that come in are still probably most of them are good enough to get in the Spurs team. So this is a really big game. If Spurs go weak, we could get hammering. We really have to go strong. But with all these games thick and fast, it's going to be interesting to see how Ange manages. Let me know in the comments what you think. It's really important for me that we win every game. I really want to see a trophy this year. So for me, I want to see us go strong in the Europa and the League Cup. And of course, the bread and butter, I want us to win our Premier League games as well. It's difficult. And I feel for Ange a bit in that way. But listen, that's what he's paid £5 million a year for, right? If I was on that sort of money, I would quite happily take the pressure of dropping a few players here and now for certain games. But it'd be interesting to see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think he's going to go weak tomorrow? Do you think there is a rumour that he's going to rest 9 or 10 players? Do you think that's the case? Let me know what you think. Thought I'd just bring up a little bit of news about the game. And this is Troy Parrott, of course, ex-Spurs youngster. To many, he was generational. Never quite turned out that way, bless him. But you know what? He is a good striker. He is a good player. And he's at his level. And he's scoring goals. He's doing really well for Alkmaar. And, you know, wouldn't it be typically Spursy if if we let him score tomorrow night. You know, we had it with Marcus Edwards against us. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Troy Parrott found the net, but we will see. But look, let's look at his stats. Last season, 22 appearances, 7 as a sub, so 29 appearances in all, 17 goals. That's a pretty good return in his first season for Alkmaar. This season so far, he's made 16 appearances, 4 as a substitute, scored 6 goals. Again, it's not a bad return at all. I think he's found his level. I think Dutch football, you know, is not the best, but I tell you what, he's doing really well now, and I only wish him all the best. He is a good little striker, just wasn't quite at Spurs' level, but he's doing the business in Holland, and fair play to him for that. As for the team lineup tomorrow, let me know in the comments what you think. Again, as I've said, it's an interesting one for Ange. Don't know how he's going to play it, but this is what I think the team will be tomorrow night. Let me know in the comments if you agree or if you disagree. It'd be interesting to see what we all think. I think he will start Vicario in goal. I think it will be Gray at right back. I feel a bit sorry for Gray. You know, we spent 40 million on him and hardly played him. Apparently, he's a number 6. I don't know. I've not seen enough of him. All I know is he's only ever played in defence for Spurs, and for the England under-21s, he played defence as well. So I'm just not sure. But I think Gray will start at right back. I think Dragishin will come in at right centre back. I think Van de Ven may start. It's a tough one. It's a bit of a toss-up between him and Romero. I think, though, Van de Ven may get the call for this game with Davis in at left back. I think the midfield 3 will be Bentancur, Sarr and Bergval. Let me know if you agree or not. And up front, this is the interesting one. I think Richarlison will start up front. A lot of people say they think Lancashire will. He may well do, but I think Richarlison's just come back from injury. I think Ange will want to get minutes under his belt. He may only get 45 minutes, but I think Richarlison will start. I think Mikey Moore will start on the left. What a great little young player he is. This is one player I can get behind and one player I am really excited about. I think he's a cracking little player. And I think Brennan Johnson will start on the right. Brennan Johnson kind of picks himself at the moment. And we haven't really got anyone else out there, have we? Kulu obviously can play out there. I don't think Kulu will be starting tomorrow night. And obviously, Odebear's just come back to fitness. He's now training, but I think he's come a bit early. Apparently, he's going to be on the bench. He may get 20 minutes towards the end, but I see Johnson starting that game. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is that kind of the same sort of team? Do you think Solanke may start up front? Do you see Lancashire starting up front? It's going to be interesting. What about midfield? Maybe Madison after his poor performance, allegedly poor performance. Well, he got hauled off, didn't he, at half time? It certainly wasn't a poor performance. Do you think he may start? I don't think he will. I think game was made for Bergval. I think Bentancur will 100% start because he didn't start the Premier League game. And I think Sarr will start because he was sub as well. So, yeah, I think the midfield kind of picks itself for me. But let me know in the comments what you think. I think it's going to be an interesting one for sure. But I'm really looking forward to the game. And, you know, I'm really hopeful that Spurs can do the business as I try to get my right screens. There you go. Perfect. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm really excited about the next 10, 11 days. It's a massive 4 games. One that I think is going to be interesting. I think we are going to win a few. I think there's a chance we could lose one as well. I'd hope that we wouldn't lose any more than one. And if we are going to lose one, which one would you want to lose? I guess if we're going to lose one, it would be the one tomorrow night because we can make it up later in the tournament. You know, obviously, if we lose to City, that's it, we're done. We lose to Palace or Villa, we've lost 3 points. So, yeah, listen, if I was given a choice to lose one game out of the next 4, it would be tomorrow. But I'm hoping that we win all 4, of course. And, yeah, we're still in both cup competitions and we're flying up the league. But as I said, let me know in the comments what you think. I will leave it there. I'm going to go for a Spurs win tomorrow. I don't think it'll be easy. I think we will win 2-1. and I think we may see Richarlison on the score sheet. That's what I'm going for. Let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay Spurs.